Incredible, absolutely amazing. A little bit of history made today here at the ABSA Cape Epic in broadcasting terms around mountain bike sport, because we brought you live images from the trail right on the back of the riders there.
Awesome.
Incredible. Lovely to watch the racing like that.
I'm sitting in first row.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better.
It's going to change the dynamics a bit of racing, because we can see now live images straight away of what's happening.
We're used to watching traditional sports live. We've never been able to watch mountain bike stage racing live. It's just never been accessible.
There's something special happening now. I mean, having a cameraman on a bicycle in the race probably is the first time ever that it happens, especially like this. And together with all the other partners that are involved like that, I would call it a milestone.
Having a dedicated cameraman that can look after his equipment, that knows exactly when to film, where to be, and whose focus is on that, delivers much, much better output.
So technically the challenge is to bring a network from the middle of nowhere out into some further miles onto the route, and then put a broadcast strength network out there to bring that footage back and hopefully do it live, just wowing the audience hopefully with what is going on inside the race, at the lead, at the sharp end of the race, in those remote locations.
I always say nothing is really tested before it comes to Africa.
As the race progressed, the feedback became more and more positive. The pro teams really realized the value that it creates, not only for their own team and their own brand, but for mountain biking as a sport.
It's called the Epic, but it's actually an epic team.
It was a big, big learning curve for everybody, and it just took a lot of teamwork to make it happen.
Every one of those has got expertise in the field that is required to produce live footage from the cameras. As you said, it was goosebumps stuff.
Yeah.
Visuals are great, visuals are always awesome and it's exciting, but ultimately you want to know how fast the guy is gone, want to know who's the best climber, you want to know how big the splits were. And by adding information, you're really making the racing more interesting.
Being in the race and seeing what's going on actually just creates a demand, creates a hunger to actually understand more about what is actually going on in the race. And I think the data analytics in terms of a real-time view are obviously super important.
And it just adds a completely new dimension to the viewing.
What we're finding is that the innovation that we can bring from a technological standpoint is being so well received by the fans out there that it warrants the investment that we're making.
I think the beauty of the Cape Epic is that it engages people at an emotional level, and that's riders, spectators, family members, everybody. We also have the advantage that whatever we do for clients, if we take it to the Epic and it works there, we know it can work everywhere. It can work anywhere, in any environment, any duration, any dust, sun, stress, you name it, it'll be a success.